Good morning. This is day 4, which is sponsored by my bedhead. Because, well, for one thing, it's really early in the morning, and now is the only time I have to shoot this video. And 2, I wanted to answer a question that I'm asked nearly every single day, and that is, how do I sleep at night? And the answer is just fine. No, I don't wear a headscarf. I don't really need to. When you're sleeping, you're laying on your sides or your back, and my hair is only on the top, so it doesn't really get messed up at all. And when I wake up, it looks just like this, fluffier, and I might have to comb a few pieces and tease it up a little bit, but it pretty much looks like this every single day. That's that. I hope it answers your question. So this status is brought to us by Facebook. It was initially sent to me via text message from a dear friend of mine. So it says, in 1922, President Truman was 38, in debt and jobless. In 1945, he was the most powerful man in the free world. Don't give up. Thanks for the reminder, April Rushing. Heart emoticon. I cannot tell you how many times I have attempted to record this video. I don't know why, but the sentiment I am experiencing rereading this status has left me kind of tongue-tied. I can't put my thoughts into words. So here's like take 55. Hopefully it will make some sense to you, but more importantly, I hope it makes sense to me. It can be very, very difficult to choose entrepreneurship as a path, and that includes any type of creative professional, any creative artist, anyone who chooses a path that is not preset or predefined. The awful reality is that you can spend a number of very long, lonely years trying and failing before anyone recognizes your talent, and maybe they never will. I'm not trying to bum anybody out, but Vincent van Gogh, who is one of the most prolific painters in the history of life, only sold one painting in his lifetime, but he continued to paint. And that's where I think that the lesson from this status comes, is if you're committed to a cause, if you're committed to something that you believe in, stay the course and continue to produce, continue to create new things, and don't give up, don't relent. Just continue to put in the work, do your best work, produce quality of work that you can stand by in years to come, and take classes and hone your gift. And while you're fumbling along the road to figure out how to package that gift and market it, and who to market it to, and who to sell it to, and who wants what you have to offer, you're still becoming better and better and better at the thing that you feel drawn and called to do. If someone had told President Truman at 38 years old, like, you're gonna be amazing, he probably was like, okay, well, I haven't been amazing for 38 years, so that's not very encouraging. But 20 years later, when he is president and he's affecting significant change in our country and in the lives of our nation, poor, tired, huddled masses, I'm sure he looked back on all those years of his own suffering and said nothing was wasted. Every single one of those years and those experiences added up to me being able to be extremely effective in the job that I'm doing now. That's what I have to believe, is that as a creative professional, I just feel drawn to continue to create things over and over and over again, and I put them out there. And a lot of times nobody cares, but I still feel drawn to create more things and keep creating. And I'm sure that's how maybe artists feel, people that are singers that are, continue to sing year after year and put out songs that no one cares about. It can be so discouraging, and it feels very personal, because it's not like you're putting out someone else's work that you're just, representing. You're putting yourself out there. And when no one cares, you can feel rejected and irrelevant, and like, what am I doing wrong? I think the hardest part about entrepreneurship is that there's no real preparation in school for what it requires. I mean, even in med school, which I know is excruciating and grueling, and you sacrifice so many years, but at least that there's an end to it. You're in school for X amount of years, and then there's the residency that lasts for X amount of time, and then you go into your work. Whereas being an entrepreneur, there's no path, there's no map, there's no mentor or team, there's no attending that's looking over your shoulder and saying, do it this way, not that way, and go here, not there, and choose this path, not that one. You have to figure it out on your own. And it can be so lonely, and you can feel like a failure over and over and over and over again before you actually experience any success. If someone could have sat me down in college and said, it's going to be so hard, but you're creative, you're talented, and continue to create, continue to hone your work, become better and better and better, and one day someone will be interested in buying what you're selling. Yeah, this is for me. I'm going to watch this again. I'm going to remind myself again. Thank you, April, for sending me that text message. And I hope you learned something today. Jasmine.